going to be doing a clothing haul. A few months ago I bought a lost stock box, which is you pay £35 and you receive kind of surprise items in the post that are from factories in like Bangladesh and other countries where the shops that were meant to be buying the product didn't fulfill their orders. And then I've also recently bought a load of clothes from Dorothy Perkins because I realised in this heat I just don't have enough clothes. I'm a very jumper oriented person, so most of my clothes are kind of thick and warm and suitable for the north of England. Now that I'm in the south of England, I've realised I can't cope with the heat. So I bought lots of kind of floaty dresses, and I've got some more vests thankfully, and hopefully I can survive the remaining heat of the summer with these clothes. But I wanted to talk you through each of the items and then show you what they look like on as well. The first item I actually want to talk about is the top that I've got on. This is the first item from the lost stock box, and it's just a plain kind of grey vest. It's got low kind of sleeves, which is great because when you're this hot you don't want anything touching your underarms. Got a little pocket as detail. It is very plain, there's not much going on. I'm mainly wearing it, I'm just wearing it tucked into jeans. I feel like this would look better with maybe a jacket underneath. To be honest, I probably won't wear it out when I actually have to leave my flat again. It's definitely a lays around in my casual wear kind of item, or it's going to be a vest that's going to go underneath the jumpers in winter as an additional layer when I'm cold. Another item from the lost stock box was another vest. It's this kind of floaty material with, these aren't actual buttons, they're just decoration with a square cut top and little strappy sleeves. I really liked the look of this top when I first opened it. When I tried it on, I felt like I didn't like it as much. It just didn't suit my style. It doesn't really flatter your shape at all, and whilst it's a really nice colour, I feel like it's not the best colour on me. Whilst greens normally work well with red hair, this is quite a muted coloured green, and it doesn't have the, let's have a look, it doesn't have the same kind of pop that normal greens do, similar to some of the items I've got which are green. The next item from lost stock was another vest in the colour green. Again, this colour definitely fit better with my skin tone and hair, and it's actually more my style. I've got multiple dresses that have kind of this cut at the front and the button down as well. I really like that there's kind of two straps. I didn't realise this when I first opened it, but there's two straps which gives it a little bit more detail at both the front and the back, and it's a nice top for like a summer day, and I do really enjoy this. This is probably my favourite item from lost stock. I was quite disappointed with the other ones. And then finally from the lost stock, my fourth item was this pink slip kind of long maxi dress. I haven't actually tried this on yet when filming this part of the video, but I'll show you in a second as well. From the looks of it, it's actually going to be maybe a tad bit too long for me because I'm only 5'2". Anything that does kind of hit past the ankle makes me look even shorter, even if I'm wearing little wedges. But I'm gonna see and try it out. I'm also worried, I don't know if you can see on camera, the material is very see-through, so I'm not sure whether you're gonna be able to see like underwear through this, and if you can, like I think if you can see my underwear through it, it's going to be completely unwearable because it's bright pink. You can't really not stand out in this. Also, the colour is something I'm not really enjoying about it. I'm not a bright pink kind of person, and I'm pretty sure when I bought the lost stock box I put that I liked neutrals rather than bright colours. So I'm quite surprised that they've put this in, as I don't think it really fits what I asked for. Moving on to Dorothy Perkins. I've got two accessories from Dorothy Perkins which I really want to show you. First ones are these little kind of glasses. I have plenty of other sunglasses, but I've not really got any which have but these ones have a little extra just on the rim there. And I just wanted an extra pair of sunglasses that weren't black, as sometimes that can be a bit too harsh, and also I just really enjoyed the shape of them. I do have another pair that's really similar in rose gold, however those ones are really big on my face, whereas these ones just seem a little bit smaller. And then the second accessory I got was this necklace as well, which is a double necklace, and it has kind of little beads at the top and this little chain link at the bottom, which I thought was really cute. I don't normally wear necklaces because I don't really have many that aren't for formal occasions. I have a few that kind of wore like my mum's wedding and things like that, but nothing that I can wear most days. So I'm going to try this one out. So I finally got it on. It's not really sitting right how I wanted it to, so I'm probably going to have to try again a bit later. But it's a nice little gold piece. It doesn't really take much attention, and it's just something to kind of brighten up my outfit and be something a little bit different for me. And then we move on to shoes. I cannot go shopping without buying more shoes, and I realised that I don't actually own any sandals that aren't also heels. So in Newcastle you can't really wear sandals most of the time because it's a bit too cold. I've not really gone on any beach holidays recently, so I only really have heels, which are like strappy heels, which I'd wear on nights out. So I stayed close to my roots with these ones. They are little wedges and they are strappy. They're just little black ones, and there's a little place for your toe. I'm really hoping when I try these on they're not going to be really painful around the toe area, but they should look cute. And then I got a more casual wedge as well. Like I said earlier, I'm 5'2", so I do need something to make me look more of a normal size. And these are just little kind of white straps and nothing in between your toes, so hopefully less rubbing there. In case the other ones do hurt, I can just swap into these ones. Kind of a normal, oh I need to take that off. They're just like a normal summer sandal. I picked them in white. They did have them in a few different colours. I picked white because they just felt a little bit more summery and they felt like they could go with more things. I think like some of my long dresses especially would probably look better with white than it would with black. And I'm going to show you those dresses now. Quickly before I show you dresses actually, I also bought another black halter neck top. I already have a few tops that are like this. This is also kind of ribbed, so it's very tight fitting. This is kind of my basic, this is a basic top for me. I wear them quite often. It's just a nice form-fitting top. It makes it look more like I have a chest than if I'm normally wearing just a normal vest, which is good because I don't have anything. And then it can always tuck into any skirt or jeans that I'm wearing. Moving on to the dresses I got this strappy one in khaki, and it's got a gorgeous hem at the bottom which kind of flares out, and it should hit mid shin, which should hopefully help the short person issues. It's also got some detailing in the back which makes it look a little bit more interesting, and hopefully with the waist it doesn't make me look too up and down as well. Next I picked this maxi dress as well. It's a bit different to what I normally would wear, but I've seen so many people wearing similar that I think I need to try it, see if I like it. This is the kind of green that I was saying earlier. This is the kind of green that looks best with my hair colour, and let's see if we can put it underneath it. There we go. And it just makes my hair stand out even more. It's also a maxi dress. It's about the same length as the khaki one, I think, and hopefully it's not too long. I'm going to try wearing it with the sandals to see if that helps as well. It's also got a strange kind of cut at the front. It's a more square cut. I normally would say you would need boobs to fill that out. I'm hoping that's not the case, and hopefully it does fit me alright. Next I've got this dress here. It's kind of a t-shirt dress with button downs and a tie at the waist, and it's all stripy, so it should look good on me. I have plenty of other dresses that have this kind of button down effect, and anything that kind of cinches in at the waist makes me look better, and it makes me look taller if it's in the right place. Plus it has pockets, which everyone needs pockets, right? Last but not least, I have another stripy dress with a bow at the front. This is another strappy dress. It's just one of those things where I need something for summer that's just a bit more lightweight so that I'm not too hot. Again, this is a long flowy dress. These are all very different to normal, but I have loads of short skirts to go with the vests, so I don't feel like I'm buying things that I've already got. And I'm really hoping the top fits correctly, as sometimes when it's in this kind of cup cut it doesn't, but they do have adjustable straps at the back, so that should help me out. So yeah, this is how this vest fits. I prefer it tucked in because at the bottom, let me just take this out, it is quite a long top. If you have a long body, this would definitely fit you, if you're more like me that has quite a short body, it does look a little bit too long in proportion. So for reference, my hips are here, so tucking it in definitely looks a little bit better. It's got the part at the top, and then the back is obviously crossed at the back to be a little bit more interesting too. So this is the other vest. As you can see, it's very floaty. It's definitely not what I would have bought myself. I'm normally buying a lot of tight shirts, so I don't have to deal with ironing them as much. I also think this one tucked in probably looks a lot better. And then at the top, it is a bit loose at the top, which means that it doesn't always have a straight across part here. I just don't think this kind of strap really suits me. I feel like it makes me look really small here, and then this is bigger, and then there's no, normally I need to pull in at the waist a bit to make it look more in proportion. And yeah, I just didn't really like it. I was just disappointed. I was very disappointed in general with the lost stock items. Okay, so this definitely looks a bit more like me compared to the other vests that I've got so far. The only thing I would say is that it does gape slightly here, and it's not bad, but it does feel a little bit uncomfortable whilst wearing it. But I guess if you are a small girl but with bigger boobs, this probably would fit a lot better. I think I might just have to get used to it, because I do like it other than that. I like the fit here. I like that it fits really nicely for the rest of me. And it also doesn't feel too tight around the neck, which I think sometimes can be the case. So I'm wearing the pink dress, and you cannot wear this out. It's completely see-through. You can see my underwear. Like, you can't even wear, I wouldn't even be able, oh, I'm gonna just put my hand there. I wouldn't even be able to wear like a thong with it, because you'd be able to see everything. It's such cheap material. It's like one of those floaty beach tops you get just to put over your bikini, and it's just, oh, it's horrible. It's not, it's like meant to be a slip dress, but it's just, you wouldn't be able to wear this outside. And also, I'm gonna try and show you. Also, it doesn't even fit right. So I've altered my straps here, which makes this way too high anyway. But even when it was low, like, all of this was gaping open. Like, you have no sense of modesty in this dress at all. So really disappointed with the lost stock box, completely. Okay, so now I've got on the khaki dress from Dorothy Perkins, and you can clearly see that this is already better quality than the pink dress. It's kind of the same cut here, and it's very much the similar material, except it's clearly better fitted here and here, and it's also much better quality. Like, it's not see-through at all. I feel very comfortable wearing it. I'll obviously take the tag off after this video, and I feel like with the wedges it doesn't make me look too short, which is always good. Don't know if you can see my head. Okay, so I was worried that this dress wasn't fitting properly. It fits really nicely here and over my hips to the ground, and it's a really good length as well. However, here is very loose and doesn't really fit as well. I think that's because I just don't have the boobs to fill it out. So I've just put a bra on because I wasn't wearing one before with all the vests. And it does fill out just a little bit more and help it a little bit better. And I do feel a lot more comfortable wearing it as well. I didn't realise the sleeves were puffy. I thought they were going to be tight. But I think that's actually good, because when it's hot you don't want anything too constricting. It means I can move around a bit. And yeah, as you can see, like, it looks really good with my hair. I'm really enjoying the colour and the pattern. It is really just the fit around here, but I might just need to get a push-up bra and just fill that out a bit. Okay, so now I'm wearing the kind of sleeved striped dress. It has pockets, which is great. I kind of like this dress in that it's really comfy, and it's really easy to put on. It's definitely something I can just throw on in the morning on the way out when it's really warm. However, I don't think this is kind of, it's on my waist, but the top half of me still looks a little bit too much. And I think it's these sleeves. There's no real space between the sleeve and the side of my body, and it makes the top half of me look bigger than it needs to be. Despite it being shorter than all the other dresses, I feel like it makes me feel a bit short and dumpy rather than like comfy and floaty like I would feel if maybe it didn't have the sleeves. I feel like I'm going to like the other striped dress a little bit more because it is strappy and it probably will fit a little bit better than this. I also do think it might be the pockets pattern because it's the opposite stripes. I don't know how I feel about it. I might get used to it. We'll see. Okay, yes, I definitely prefer this to the other striped dress. I think I might like this the most out of all the items I've got. It's definitely a lot more me with this kind of cut at the top, but at the same time it's kind of long and flowy at the bottom, and you do have to be careful when putting it on though. This bit is really tight. There's actually a mini underskirt in it so that it can bunch up here. So when I first put it on, I was a bit like, oh, that's not the right fit. But you just need to make sure you flatten everything down. The cut of the dress and the stripes and the decoration here make it look like I have boobs and a waist and hips, which I think a lot of the items I've picked out haven't done. And then at the back, obviously I need to take the tab off. It's elasticated, and again I'm wearing it with the wedges too. So yeah, that's all the clothes I bought. Definitely think this is my favourite item. I was really unimpressed with the Lost Stock box. I'm not sure what to do about that, but lesson learned, don't buy mystery items. And I think the other items I got from Dorothy Perkins, I don't think I'm going to send anything back. I think even though I didn't like the fit of particularly the striped dress, it's definitely an item that I could wear in the house when it's really hot. This flat gets so hot that I do need to have enough items in the house that I can wear, so I'm not too worried about that. I definitely think the green one is fine as long as I wear a bra with it, and the vest is also fine, and the halter neck is also fine. I just need to get used to it fitting a little bit differently than the other tops I've got already. But yeah, I'm going to leave links to all these items in the description if you want to buy any of them yourself. I really hope you enjoyed seeing the binge buying I did recently, and hope you like some of the items too. Thank you for watching. I really hope to see you again soon.